さあやってまいりました。皆さんお楽しみにしていたと思います。 Y2K いやー、てかまだレベル1なんでな、あんだけ結構こう戦闘したように見せて、一体何だったんだろうね、前回の1回目はね。ちょっと A ボタンを押すのが重いな、なんかな、指がな、心なしか。まあ、やりましょうか。あ、こんなんだったな。こんなんだったね。なんだっけ、自分の家がどこだかもう忘れてよ、もう。これか。これだね。考えるって UI が素敵だね。なんか女の子が連れ去られた後でしたね。助け、一緒に行こうって言ってた女の子を連れ去られた。言うて主人公もわけわからずって言うけど、やってた自分らもわけわかんないからね、これね。はい、こんばんは、ぴょんぴょん。はい、こんばんは。
49-year-old short, red-headed woman was an information systems programmer analyst for Pacific Chime, the West Coast's leading telecommunications provider.
いやー、おふくろの情報助かるわ。
Her job, ironically located on the East Coast, worked her harder in 1 year than most jobs worked people in a decade. This job paid well.
とんでもないブラック企業に。はい、こんばんは。こんばんぴょんぴょん。もう、原型がないよね。
Without it, my sister and I would have never gotten through college. I left school debt-free thanks to the back-breaking mental labor of my mother.
了解、すねかじり。
You have mail.
出た。なんか微妙なホラーテイストが。2000年の時とか、そうか。98とかだとこういうウィンドウだよね。完全になんかスパムっぽいんだけど。
There was a moment of apathy where I almost didn't click the link. The last thing he sent me that was allegedly scary turned out to be a picture of 2 elephants locked in the throes of passion.
みんな覚えてる？ Windows 98のウィンドウ。なんかこんな感じだったよね。
I sighed and clicked the link. The file was 2.9 megabytes. In the dark room, the monitor was hurting my eyes. I rubbed them and waited for the file to load.
本当だ。本当だ。
I thought of all the things it could be. More animal porn, human porn, cartoon porn. You could never really guess with this guy. But it was most certainly going to be pornographic.
とんでもないもん送ってくるやつがいるんだ
Maybe a
な。
girl from my high school was now into adult videos and was doing it.
ういう想像の仕方してるの？そう、なんかこのゲーム自体がね、あれなんだよね。そもそもなんかこう開発者の英語なんじゃないかってすげえ言われてたよね、なんかね。
While the video loaded, I thought of all the girls I had gone to school with who might be involved in such activities. All the girls that came to mind neither had the looks nor the motivation to seek out an adult filmmaker.
どこまでこのネタ引っ張るんだよ。
I just have to wait for it to finish downloading. When the file had finished downloading, I waited with
クイックタイム。わあ、そうか。はい、こんばんぴょんぴょん。クイックタイムで動画見るか。なるほどな。IRC。ああ、この間のやつだね。この女の子が連れ去られたシーン。チャットの内容がひどいね。無限にポップアップ出てくるんだよ。パパパパパパッつって。イオンとともに。今 X ファイルって書いてあったね。そうだね、当時を考えると X ファイルだね。ディスカバリーチャンネルとかでやってて、確か。
So, is this what a college graduate does? Spend hundreds of thousands of his mother's hard-earned money to lounge around all day?
このパンダ嫌味言ってくるのか。17歳 JK も物知りだからな。
It's already 2 p.m. Don't you think you should be getting out of bed?
いろいろ見てきたからね、17年間。
Just, can you keep it down, please?
パンダ嫌味言ってくるんだな。
Can't get that video out of my head.
Alex, can I ask you a serious question?
Do you have to? It's too early for serious questions.
That doesn't work with me. I'm not your mommy. I don't let you get away with letting things slide.
Okay, fine. What is it then?
Why didn't you go back and look for her after she vanished from the elevator? Why did you run straight home?
If you had seen her being pulled out of the elevator, you'd have known she was gone for good too. Besides, it's...
You're forgetting that I was there. I saw it too, and I get it. You were scared, right? So you ran home. I understand.
こんばんぴょんぴょん。そうだな。そっちで来たか。初見がぴょんぴょん言うこと自体がおかしいからね、もうだいぶね。
But maybe when you've mustered up some courage, you can put on your big boy pants and see if you can find her.
Yeah, maybe.
Now get yourself out of bed. Take a shower. You smell terrible.
パンダ母ちゃんみたいだな、完全に。
I knew he was right. I couldn't let myself live with the guilt of not going back to look for her. Why did I run away? Why did I just stand there and let her get pulled into what? ならいいや。それは良かったよ。 What exactly had she been pulled
好
into?
きあらば自分語りだな、ほんとこの主人公は。
Factor made my stomach tighten. But if I didn't go back, I knew I'd never be able to live with myself. I think there was a part of me that didn't believe what my eyes had seen. That I was missing something. Some vital.
はい。お、
We are inside a room. We can tell from the decorations on the wall that it is a female's room. The unremarkable but adequate lighting reveals to us that there is someone in the room, although who is not yet clear to us or the others in the room. The expressionless decor and bedding show uninteresting taste. Although there are the staples of a
一体
bedroom,
どこの
there is something
視点なのこれ
inhuman about the layout and decorations. We get the impression that the room is a parody of a human woman's room. With a quick survey of the interior, our eyes come to rest
怖
on
い
a
よ。
figure unconsciously placed inside the bed. We know from her plastic finish that she is both unconscious from a lack of humanity inside of her vessel and unconscious from a lack of power
ロボッ
going
トな
to
の
her
か。
circuits. The low electric hum of the room detracts from the music playing at a low level from a record player in the corner of the room. As we observe the motionless figure, we gradually come to sense that she isn't well, that she is broken in some way. We feel compelled to refer to the figure in the bed as a woman. However, her exposed circuitry holds our words.
軽
We
く
bring
ホ
the
ラーだ
camera
よ、ほん
closer
と
to
こ
her
れ。
face and ponder what she is. Her face is lined with the most profound solemnance. We confer with each other and come to an agreement.
Eh, 一体何だったの
Okay, so let's review. You met a girl in an old factory, and she vanishes within an hour of you meeting her.
お、いらっしゃいだけど、日本語しかわかんないからな。
Now, with a new sense of bravery, you're running off to the last location you saw her to try and track her down.
Exactly.
Sounds good to me. I like this Alex with a sense of purpose. Now, if only you
はい、
could
こん
get
ば
out
ん
of
ぴょ
bed
んぴょ
before
ん。
2 p.m.
電話の音が妙にリアルだな。
I've had this song stuck in my head. It just won't go away. Did you ever get that? I think they call it an earworm or whatever. But this isn't really the catchy kind of song. This is that sort of thing. It's pretty good, but some of the lyrics are a bit weird. How do they go again?
I think you have the wrong number.
Oh, sorry.
もうなんかもうさこのゲームがだんだんわかんなくなってくるな。やればやるほどわかんないな。いや、元からわかるゲームじゃないけど。もう外出ていいのかな。あ、出た。あ、なんもないんかい。あ、そういえば画面の左上に時計出してみたんだけど、バッチリじゃない？みんなぴょんぴょん言いたいだけやろ、ほんと。うん、よかった。これ、 なんかいろいろ方法あるみたいなんでね、一番簡単っぽい方法で出しました。で、工場。これ以上回復アイテムとか何も持ってない気がする。なんかあったっけ？ああ、なんか HP 回復とかあったね。HP10 とかしかないのに、パーセント回復で、すごい困った。
Alex? You grew a beard!
As the young man got closer, my bewilderment grew.
彼の名はマイケル。
Kid, a bit younger than me, and usually worth a laugh or two. My hand covered my eyes to block the sunlight to see him better. I thought back to the last time I'd seen him. For some reason, I couldn't place any memories of him since before high school. But I knew I must have seen him since then. College makes you into a man.
Makes you into something.
What have you been up to?
Just took the SATs. That's about it.
Sounds intense. How do you think you did?
I was on the edge of my seat the whole time. But then I realized how uncomfortable it was to sit at the edge of my seat, so I sat normally.
What?
Just a little joke. Anyway, you look good. Well, maybe a few pounds heavier. Guessing you didn't major in exercise science.
アメリカンジョーク。
Har har, very funny. Liberal arts.
なんかこの辺のでも会話はなんか普通に日常でもやってそうで。なんか
Great. What do you do with that? Have any fun plans for the summer?
Nothing really. Just got back yesterday. I already spent the day chasing a cat and exploring that old factory by the water tower.
Oh wow, that sounds awesome! Hey, have you ever heard of urban exploration? There's this great website called www.onism1999.com. I think you'd really get a kick out of it.
まあやっぱり2000年前の話。
These guys break into old buildings and take photos. Usually the places they explore have some sort of urban legend behind them or a ghost story. Most of the stuff is legit and pretty damn creepy.
Did you say Onism 1999? Someone sent me a video from there yesterday. What else do you know about that site?
It's like a conspiracy theory support group. People from all over the world post about political conspiracies, local myths, stuff like that.
こういうでもなんか都市伝説系が流行ったのってもっと前じゃないかな。パソコン通信とかそんなぐらいの時じゃん。
What exactly did you see on there that has you so freaked out?
I don't know if you saw it or not. It was the one with the girl in the elevator, the one who gets lifted off the ground.
That was supposed to be filmed locally. I couldn't bring myself to watch it, but all those sick bastards made the gif of her being thrown around like a rag doll. That poor girl. After that went up, everyone on the forum started acting strange, like a sort of darkness had come over the website.
そもそもアップ施設がいるってことでね、エレベーターがないの。
It was the first time something like that had been posted that people weren't immediately calling a fake. Something about the look of horror in her face. There's a sick part of people that want it to be real, you know?
Yeah. Michael, when I first got to town and I saw that, there was part of me that wanted to tell Michael everything. To get it all out in the open. But I couldn't bring myself to say it. There was something that felt personal, almost intimate about my meeting with Sammy.
好きあらば自分語り。
Like in that moment of her disappearance, we were linked. It was from my eyes only. Her memory was from my thoughts only. But I needed to talk to someone about the situation, so I proceeded with caution. I went all over that factory yesterday, and I swear the elevator in there was the same one as in the video. I know that sounds weird, but I really think that video was filmed there.
Really? Okay, let's check it out then.
What? Really? You want to go?
Yeah, why not? Do you mind if we run to the camera shop in Frankton really quick? I was getting my camera repaired. If we go in, I'm gonna want to take pictures. Photos would be like gold on Onism.
Yeah, sure. Let's just go quick.
That building isn't going anywhere anyway. Besides, the whole thing is probably a hoax. I checked the paper this morning and there wasn't a mention of a missing Frankton girl.
Yeah, okay. Let's just not let anyone beat us to the punch.
あ、実はね、こう、会話中にずっと見えていたこの宝箱が気になってしょうがなかったの。チーズバーガーか。なるほどね。はいはい。なんだっけ、カメラやあいけど HP 低いな、お前。これチーズなかったっけ？あ、ダリも。カメラ屋ってどこだ？ちょ。あれこれ地図なかったっけ？あんじゃん、ここにも。ないか。カメラ屋を探せと。これなんかちょっとしたとこに引っかかんのやめてほしいんだけど。何の情報だよ。ああ、なんか話した気がする。カメラ屋ってどこだ？そうだね。ラップバトル。別にアメリカじゃなくても、最近は日本でもあるじゃない、ラップバトル。路上ではないかもしれんけど。カメラ屋ってどこにあるの？本当に。あ、これなんだか。あ、違う。ゲーセン。
That's awesome! Wow! How long has this been here?
They opened it about 3 weeks ago. I still haven't gone in. I've been waiting until they fixed my camera so I could get some great photos of the place. I hear they have a bunch of import games.
Import games? From where?
Japan, mostly.
Aren't, like, all games made in Japan?
Well, at least the good ones are. Although there are some good RTSs on PC I've been playing lately, and I'm pretty sure those are made in the US.
ノルウェー産のゲームもあるぞ。
Never got into those kind of games myself. Always been more of an RPG guy.
RPG games are seriously the best! Chrono Trigger, Lufia 2, Secret of Mana? Those games are like the holy grail of my youth!
すごいね。これすごいね。このテキストはすごいと思うよ。この海外製のゲームでこのテキストはなかなか貴重なんじゃない？
I seriously don't think I'd be the person I am today if it wasn't for them.
Ever played Two Brothers? That's a sort of ARPG, although its focus really isn't on combat.
Two Brothers? Nope. That's a terrible name for a game, though. Sounds like a diner or a pizza place. Those guys really should work on their naming conventions.
Anyway, let's hit up the arcade really quick after we get your camera, and then head over to the factory. I just want to step in to smell that combination of grease and BO.
Yeah, let's do that then. Really? Grease and BO, dude?
海外のゲームってあれなんでしょう？レンタルが基本みたいな感じなのかな？確かなんかそんな話を聞いたんだけど。基本ってわけでもないの？買ってるやつは買ってなのかな？ピザ屋。ハンバーガー。スポーツ。武器とか売ってんのか？防具か。いちいち読み込みが長いな。まあ、いいゲーム悪いゲームって大体こういうところでわかるよね。いいゲームってかなんかこう、なんていうのかな、ストレスがたまんないようにできてるゲームっていうのはこういうところに力は入れれるよね。力が1上がる。そっか、なるほど。売ってるんだ。なんだっけ、なんとかドラゴンカフェ。あのゲームも、ものすごいロード長いんでしょ？なんか、レビューとか見ても、ロード時間のことしか書いてないっていう、凄まじいロード地獄らしい。BGM がいいね。
This place is the bomb! Wow! This is a lot better than I expected. There are so many beat arcades around.
体感はなるほど、やってるんですね、それも。
Does that girl live in Frankton?
体感ってことはそんなに変わんないってことか。
Seen her before.
I don't know. She's ancient anyway. What do you think she is? 26?
はい、こんばんは、ぴょんぴょん。わけのわからんゲームですけど、多分見ても見なくてもわけのわからんゲームだと思います。
Hey now, that's really not that much older than me, dude.
Whatever, you're ancient too.
Let's come back here later. We should get to the factory.
これさ、これあれだよね。有野課長がアメリカかなんか行って撮影した時のになんか海外のお姉さんと対決してたよね。確か。いっぱい多すぎだろこれ。1日10時間労働。カメラワーク。めっちゃ並んでんな、同じなの。DDR。1999年だと、まだ初代かな。セカンドリミックスはまだかな。ね。すごくよくできてると思うけど、でもさすがにちょっとこれ並べすぎじゃないかな。天才ゲーマー少年。本当によくできてると思う。出た、人の画面ちなみにやつ。確かに集中してる時に話しかけたらこういう反応するな。なんかでもその好きなのが伝わってくるよね、制作者がね。いい悪いは別として。カメラガクガクすんのやめてほしいな。出た、この BGM。あ、そうだ、これ戦闘にもいちいちローディング入るんだってね。俺これこの間やったぞこれ。この間までやってたゲーム。あ、そういうことか。ああ。カップ S2 とかが流行ってる時にね、よくモア、新宿の、もう今ないけど新宿のモアでね、有名な方々がベア形してましたね。どこじゃないの？なぜでしょうね。よくわかんないですけどね。おーっと、スターマンっぽいものが 完全にスターマンだぞこれ。そういうもんでもないと。
We saw something we never could have imagined. A being made of stars. The entire galaxy, no, the universe maybe, compressed into the silhouette of one entity. It hadn't noticed us at first. We were as insignificant to him as the trillions of stars at its core. But when provoked, it came after us, like we were the most sought-after thing in the universe.
すごい冷静に分析したね。
I've been scared before. Everyone has, but those past memories of fright were nothing compared to what we had just experienced. As if a black hole incarnate had come to exist and it wanted us gone. As if consuming us was its only purpose.
ボス戦
I
か
can't say why I felt that way at the time, but I had known it was true. And with all this in mind, Sammy's vanishing was starting to feel like the least supernatural thing I would experience.
めっちゃ自分語り長えな。ボーカル入りだー BGM が。あ、これ勝てない系のパターンのやつ。いけ。やっぱりかわせるんだ。シャドウハーツのジャッジメントリングがどんだけよくできてたか。これ負けイベ？あ、負けイベだね。15とかくらいもんね。耐えたらどうなるかとかじゃないね、これね。耐えちゃったよ。うわいやいやいや。比べちゃう。え、ゲームオーバー？ダメなのあれ。あ、逃げれんのか。そんな？こっからか。これはまあ全然いいかな。出た、なんかミニゲーム始まった。逃げんのもミニゲームかよ。迫真の顔が。一体このエレベーター何に繋がってんだよ。あれ、自分の家に戻ろう。
What the hell was that? What the hell is going on? Wow, what just happened? What? Can you even believe what just happened?
迫真の演技が。
Oh man, dude! We need to get your photos developed! Developed? This thing is digital, baby!
冷静だな。
So what now? Do we just leave? I'm gonna go with yes!
これでもうチャプター変わんのか。
Once again, I had left the old factory, frightened and confused. And once again, I didn't have Sammy with me.
このセリフテキストは何？余計なお世話だよって話なんだけど。なるほど。お前んとこマイケル。お前の家があそこだったわけね。小野さん、進まないの話。ああ。なんでそんな濁すんだよ。なんか急になんかムカつくチップスが出てきたんだけど。
Camera to transfer the photos. We began to talk.
I was talking to my cousin about this recently. The lifelong implications of seeing something actually, undeniably supernatural. Specifically, he has a 6-year-old daughter. She's really precocious. Apparently, she told my cousin that when she looked into the mirror, she was smiling. But that she knew when I thought about that, I knew it would destroy any respect you had for the rules of life or the boundaries of what could happen.
こういうホラーみたいな話って海外にも日本にもあるよね。同じような話はね。ヌーベイかな？
I pushed him a little bit on the subject later on after he had a few drinks in him. He said that it scared him to picture
はい、
his
お疲れ
daughter
様
in the version of
で
his
す。
daughter in the mirror, smiling when the other looks so miserable.
おやすみなさい。
He told me that his wife said his daughter was just confused, that she probably felt sad but was smiling from having fun playing. So inside she wasn't smiling, but outside she was. Maybe she couldn't understand what it meant to look happy outwardly, but feel inwardly depressed. Like as if her vocabulary wasn't enough to express depression. But I don't know. She is a smart kid, and somehow I felt wrong.
Her reflection smiled at her? That's really creepy. Have you ever had any other experiences with paranormal stuff? Like before?
Not really. I've always had a bit of an interest in it. I always thought that these sort of things follow certain people around.
うん。
Like there's something that picks a particular person and forces them to see all the weirdness that others miss out on.
You say that with a lot of affection.
I don't know. It's just kind of been my thing for a while. Conspiracies, ghosts, missing people, things like that.
When did you first get into this sort of thing?
I can't remember one thing that really pulled me in.
なんでこんな話をマイケルから聞き出してんの？なんか意味あんの？
Parents always fell asleep watching TV. They used to sneak into their room and watch those missing persons shows while they were sleeping. Once your mom finally got internet to Frankton, I started checking out some of the more paranormal websites. Before long, I realized that the information was too scattered. I spent a few weekends learning HTML, and before I knew it, Onism 1999 had over 15,000 hits each week. You
あ、
didn't
飛ばしてしまっ
know
た。
that? I figured that's why you kept talking to me about the missing Asian girl.
制作者だったか。
No, I just needed to get all that off my chest. Look, Michael, I need to be entirely honest with you. Yeah, just promise me you won't think I'm insane or anything.
Okay, fair enough. What did you lie about?
I met the girl who went missing. Her name is Sammy. I'd followed a cat into the abandoned factory, and I found her there. She had been looking for her cat.
あ、前回の回想だよ。
I just assumed the cat hung out there and she had gone in to try and find him when he didn't go back home. But the thing is, she said some really strange stuff. Stuff about living in the factory, pretending not to know what elevators were. Well, okay, maybe not pretending. I think she really didn't know what they were. There were weird gaps in her knowledge that I had interpreted as her being quirky, but now I wonder if there was actually something really wrong with her.
You saw her yesterday, right? So you saw her after she went missing? That's actually a good thing, Alex. This means she wasn't taken by some serial killer or a rapist.
It means she was swallowed up by a being made of stars and planets. How is that bad?
星の魔人。
Fair enough. So, what was her last name? Did she tell you that much? Maybe we can check online for a missing persons report. You could call the police and tell them you know where the video was taken.
I don't know. There still is a part of me that thinks that, like...
What, that you dreamed it? Dude, I don't know. That would be a pretty specific dream. So you think you went into the factory, came home, and then had a really realistic dream where you met a missing girl you hadn't seen before?
But... You see, she didn't exactly look like the girl in the video. There was something skeletal about her appearance. Something otherworldly.
Otherworldly?
Yeah, dude, just forget I said it. Did the pictures upload?
Yeah, let me pull them up.
年中自分語りする割にはここで話さないんだ
How
ね。
is this possible? They completely distorted the photos!
Holy shit!
Okay, well, yeah, this is pretty otherworldly.
It was as if someone had cracked an egg over my head, and what trickled out was hot dread, a feeling of pure anxiety.
なんかうまい表現したねこれね。
All of my fears were confirmed. What I was experiencing was real. There was no doubt about it. We uploaded the photos to Onism 1999 and waited for an explanation. We had our doubters, but more people wanted to believe than not. And with each reply, Sammy got pushed further away from the forefront of the discussion. I explained how the building was the same one from the elevator girl video, but everyone was more concerned by the creepy figures in the photo. Each time my little mailbox turned red, I slowly realized that everyone on this forum wanted the content to be true. They needed it to be. A few people tried to explain why the photos were distorted, but most people believed it to be ghosts, or the devil, or other stupid things like that. I considered myself something of a philosopher in college. I thought I had answers, but now that I've come face to face with the otherworldly, I know now that every person who tells you about spirituality, dead people, and all that have no idea what they're talking about. Someone told a lie and it somehow stuck. I told the truth, and it just gets muddied up by that same ancient myth. With the exception of my post, most of the things on that forum seemed like lies. That wasn't until about 2
よくある
weeks
サイト
after
だ
my
よね。
post, when a user posted something about a girl who could rip holes in time and space. I wouldn't have believed it myself, but he had photos, and we had seen the girl before.
So you realize we've seen this chick before?
Oh, really? Where? Wait.
Knew you'd get there
ゲー
eventually.
ムセンターのおばさん
That
か。
old lady from the arcade.
Jeez, enough of that old crap. She's probably our age.
Don't lump me in with you 20-somethings. I have a bright future ahead of me.
Oh, if only you knew.
本当も相当
Wait
と
till
ぼ
you're
けた
done
やつ
with
だな。
college. You'll be.
Boring and fat like the rest of your graduating class? I'm looking forward to it. In the meantime, I will continue to be my interesting, slim, nubile self.
Nubile.
I stand by my statement. Anyway, let's take another look at those photos.
ここでようやく写真見れるのかな。
Wow. It's just so unbelievable. What is the likelihood that
見
this is
れ
a
ないの
thing?
か。
It's incredibly unlikely. But since we've got nothing better to do, let's say we visit ye old arcade for some air hockey and interview an interdimensional traveler.
うん。話の流れはちゃんとできてるね。中身は結構めちゃくちゃだけど。ちゃんとなんか移動先に納得のいく動機がある。むちゃくちゃなことっていっぱいあるからね。いや、ほら。ぶつかりはしないんだね。あれ動くの？動かなくなっちゃったあ、動いた動いた動いた。そのなんだろう、言ってることとかすげえめちゃくちゃなんだけど、別に RPG としておかしいところはそんなにないんだよね、なんかね。今のところね。ちょっと自分勝手で多すぎてあれだけど。
So, you gonna talk to her?
Are you kidding me? That's totally your job. Just man up and say something to her.
ただやっぱその前もちょっとツイッターでも言ったんだけど、こういう JRPG 風のゲームって会話がものすごく長くて RPG あんまりさせてくれないんだよね。
I don't think I should. It'd be good for you to learn to talk to girls before you go away to college.
I know how to talk to girls, but she is a senior citizen, man. What is she, like, 27? Ew. That's your thing, man.
I told you to cut it out with the age crap. She's probably no older than 24. And besides, aren't you the nubile one? You're much more desirable.
どうでもいい会話だ。
Yes, that's true, I am.
Listen here, boys. We have a zero creeping on women policy here. If you'd like to ogle some women, I'm sure your mothers would love it if you were home in time for supper.
It's not that. It's just we have this photo of you that we...
You've been taking photos of me? Wow. You guys are even more screwed up than I thought. Can't say you'd be the first pervs I've thrown out of this place.
えこれ逃げれるのかな。 逃げれないやつだ。ダメか。これは戦うのか。これがディフェンスなのか。死んじゃうだ。これは死に戦闘なんだ。
Okay, okay, we give in. Just he's off. We didn't mean to be creepy.
Then why were you taking photographs of me?
この立ち絵はそんな悪くないよね。
Hey, we didn't take the photos. Someone on the internet did.
Someone on the internet? What are you talking about?
If you'd stop slamming our heads together for 1 minute, we'd love to explain.
これってサントラってスチーム版とかに売ってたっけ？
Okay, explain.
戦闘 BGM がめっちゃかっこいい。
There's this
サントラ
website
だけ欲しいな。
post conspiracies and other weird things, and there's this photo of you like exploding things with your mind.
Exploding things with my mind. I haven't done that in a while, so I'm sure it's an old photo.
So you're not denying that you can do that?
Of course I can't. Not with my mind, at least. This goes against all the better judgment I have in me, but can you take me to a computer to show me these photos?
Yeah, sure. I live like 5 minutes from here.
別に仲間になったわけでもないし HP1 だしね。どういう豆知識だよ。ゲームに関係ある豆知識を言ってくれよ。ついにさ、回復あったよね。なんだろうな。まあでも特殊な攻撃方法っていうか防御方法させられたってことは、ベラも仲間になるんだよね、きっとね。まともになんかこう、ちゃんと戦闘させてくれないのもなんかちょっと、こう、今の日本のゲームにはないよねって。あるのかな？負け戦闘。負け戦闘自体はあるか。でもなんかこう、序盤から負け戦闘だらけでなんかちょっとだれるね。そもそも強制負け戦闘のあるゲームってあんま好きじゃないんだよね。
Well, that's me. Just, I don't know when these were taken.
How exactly do you explain all the blowing stuff up with your mind things? Can you really?
It's not exactly with my mind.
音の力。
I use sound. Remember when I kicked your ass earlier? I used the sound of my keytar to deal physical
キ
damage.
ーボードの音で物理ダメージを与えた。
If you study the physical properties of sound, you can learn enough about acoustics to both heal and damage objects orally.
もう、ヒーラーもできる
Where
のか。
did you learn to do something like that?
Oh, years of private practice and studying, really. So tell me more about this website. What is Onism 1999?
Basically, it's a place on the internet for people to talk about conspiracies, the occult, and anything supernatural.
Seems like something boys would like. Do you recognize the location from these photos?
That's behind the old grocery store. Obviously, you've been there before.
Interesting.
What's your name, by the way?
My name's Vella Wild. It's interesting to meet you. I'm guessing you're a cameraman, and this is your sidekick, Ginger Boy?
Usually I go by Alex. Only my mom is allowed to call me Ginger Boy.
She really gets us. You really would be my sidekick, Alex. Cameraman by day, Michael by night.
Right. So, why do you two spend all your time on such odd websites? Do you really believe this stuff?
Michael and I spent the next hour or so recounting the events of me finding Sammy, and us running into the star creatures inside of the old factory. As we told the story, I just looked into my eyes and never reacted. I first began with trepidation. As I went on, I could tell she was doing her best to understand my story. Something felt familiar about her, but not in the I've met her sort of way. Something deeper. I dated a girl in college who was a women and gender studies major. She told me that she believed men and women were all the same at our core. That we were all made of the same elements, not just on a physical level, but in a metaphysical level. She was a strong believer in spirituality, although she'd be the first to tell you she wasn't religious. She told me she believed everyone had soulmates, plural.
Soulmate.
A series of people we were compatible with. In her theory, this applied to friendship as well as romantic relationships. She said that when the universe was created, all matter was one object, and that since we're all matter, we are all the same. She said that she believes our soulmates were cut from the same section of that initial piece of matter. That unexpected feeling of familiarity you feel when you meet someone for the first time means you were meant to meet.
まあこの説がどうかはまあ別として、割とそういう話はあるよね。
I personally didn't believe it. I still don't think she has all her facts straight. But every time I feel what I felt when Vella looked in my eyes, I thought of this explanation.
Did you manage to speak with the entities?
The entities? I guess you mean the star creatures.
Yes, those are the
も
ones.
うすぐ自分語りしちゃうから、自分のこう考えを押し付けてくるからね、こっちにね。
No, we were too busy running for our lives.
Did you try and take photographs of them, Michael?
Yeah, let me pull them up.
Vella told us things. Confusing things. Things that, under normal circumstances, I wouldn't have believed. The way she spoke seemed two-sided. As if for a few moments, a side of her that she was trying to keep hidden was visible.
まあなんか知ってるんだね。
She made to cover herself up. She made jokes more often than she was serious. But when the serious aspect of her personality appeared, I was convinced that's what it really was.
そういう人間性の話は別に
This was almost more
今ここでするもんじゃないと思うんだけど。
That's the thing with people, isn't it? You could show them all the mysteries of the universe, but if they're distracted by the human element of the tale, they'll shift all of their attention there. Self-consumed with humanity. Self-consumed with other people. You know? That's just how people are.
何の話だよ。
My experience with them is limited, but what I've observed was powerful. I understand that what I'm about to tell you will sound like a lie, so I ask you to look past the words I'm saying and hear the truth behind them. A short time ago, I entered into a dark place, both physically and metaphysically. while I was there, I encountered the entities for the first time. I can't say what about their presence was so striking to me, but the moment I saw them, I felt something. Something that was weighted. Like
これ
their bodies took up the
翻
entirety
訳
of the room, as if they were the room.
した人は割とテキストの改行頑張ったね。なんかね。割とちゃんとしたところで改行されてる。
At first, I approached one and we spoke. However, the contents of the conversation isn't important to the story. Something I said upset it, and it tried to grab me. It was almost like a mother trying to smother its child. The pain was beyond description. It scared me to death. The entity was incredibly heavy. I managed to break free, but the weight of the thing remained on me. And for the entirety of the following week, it was as if someone was twisting a drill inside me.
とんでもねえやつだ。
My head would throb and the pain felt bone deep. You probably can't imagine what it was like, you two, but just the thought of the pain now brings tears to my eyes.
I reflected on her story. I wanted to reply, but something inside me told me to let the words hang in the air. It was as if the longer the pause between her words and mine, the more truth they carried. Finally, I spoke.
That's horrifying. But can you explain what you mean by entered a dark place? Or more importantly, physically and metaphysically? I can understand doing it physically and mentally, but I need some help with the meta part.
Metaphysical is a word, an adjective to be more specific. It means pertaining to or of the nature of metaphysics. Metaphysics is the branch of philosophy that includes the first principles, includes ontology and cosmology.
もうよくわかんなくなったな。もうわかんないこの話。
Epistemology is, of course, a branch of philosophy that investigates the origin, nature, methods, and limits of human knowledge.
Thank you for the definition, which I already knew. I was looking for something more concrete, more tangible.
I'm afraid that's all I feel comfortable telling you. I don't know you at all, and to reveal something so personal seems like I'd be opening myself up to vulnerability.
Do you mean to imply that you found a way to exist inside of a metaphysical space? That you...
Enough! I don't need to talk about this with you. It makes me uncomfortable. Don't you get that?
Okay, sorry. I didn't mean to piss you off.
Look, I need to get back to the arcade. I was technically in the middle of a shift. I'm gonna write my number down. Call me if you see any more interesting comments on my photos or have a run-in with the entities.
Wait, I have one more question before you go.
All right.
How did you get to be so powerful? You took both of us on and barely broke a sweat.
You act as if that's impressive. Look, I've trained myself in the metaphysical space, inside of the mind dungeon.
お、レベル上げポイントあるかこれ
So
は
I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Here's one last number. Call it if you ever want to open your mind and expand your battle abilities. That's all I'll say for now. The guy on the other end can explain more.
おおおおおその辺はちゃんとしっかりしてるよね、なんか。
The way I look at it, we have two
意味
things
も
we
な
need
く
to do.
隠すとかそういうんではないっていう。
If we want to hang out with Vela again, we need to train ourselves.
レベル5ね。
Also, if we want to call her, we're gonna need to search Onism 1999
OK
for some
OK レベル5ね。
Okay, simple enough.
急にめたいこと言われたな。
Go grind and then give Villa a call.
レベル上げてベラに電話だ。
Yeah, but don't forget to search Onism 1999 for some good posts. She'll probably hang up on you and kick our butts again if we don't have anything cool.
Man, are we even cool enough to hang out with someone like her?
Nope! I'm still growing, and you're an overgrown man-child who can barely pick up a record. So let's head out of Frankton and try to find some things to beat up.
Sounds good. We should stock up on some healing items at the burger.
はいはいはい。また電話じゃねえか。やたらリアルな電話が。
Hey! Just calling to see if you figured it out. I would love to just come out and say it, but I think it would scare you to death.
Nope. I haven't figured anything out. Look, if you're just gonna keep calling me and say vague, creepy shit, you should at least tell me your name.
Oh! It's your best childhood friend. Think back to when you met me. We were kids. I think Losing My Religion by R.E.M. had just become a big hit. My mom didn't want me listening to it because she was afraid it would turn me into a bad kid or something. I went over to your house and we listened to it on your stereo for hours. My mom came to pick me up from your house, heard the song, and freaked out. How can you not remember that? It was the funniest thing.
The story was so specific. It sounded so familiar, and yet I couldn't place it. It was like I had read it in a book somewhere or watched it on a TV show. But still, no particular name or day came to mind.
Yeah, you're right. You probably wouldn't remember that. Look, I'm going to keep calling you until you remember me. Remember what you used to say. Everything happens for a reason. That reason is nothing happens for any reason.
What a weirdo.
まあ、そもそもマイケルのことも忘れてたぐらいだからね。もうマインドダンジョン、ちょっと一回覗いてみるか。これはなんだろうね、レベルが一定の敵が出てきたりするのかな、それとも今のレベルに合わせて敵が出てくるのかな。あ、そうですか、そういう。どういうこと？出た、カラスだ。
Excuse me. No, seriously, I'm Marlene. Although that's just the name my parents gave me. Please call me Crow. Although most people just call me Kay. You look confused. May I ask why? Oh? You don't say. Please forgive my rudeness. I don't mean to pry, but I can't help myself. Welcome to the Dungeon of the Mind. I imagine this is your first time here. Ah, I see. I see. Where should I begin?
どんな立ち絵だよ。
Well, first I should begin by saying in the fight between you
マイン
and
ド
the
ダンジョンの中でマインドダンジョン欲しいんですよ。
back the mind dungeon. For all intents and purposes, the mind dungeon is the only thing that truly exists.
まるでよくわかんない。
Everything else is just shattered fragments of time and matter floating in the soul space. これとたびたび出てくるのかね、この鳥は。 One advantage in keeping a diary is that you become aware
Mm.
with reassuring clarity of the changes in which you constantly suffer. Plus, well, good luck. I've often said that it's comforting to reflect that the disproportion of things in the world seems to be
結局何も説明されてないんだけど。
I'm not. Lastly, in my pseudo-philosophical rantings, I forgot to mention something vital. You may have heard this in a distant dream, but I feel like I should remind you. When you kill an enemy, it's dead forever. Killing enemies gives you experience points.
説明された。
Spend those experience points to open doors inside the mine dungeon. Remember though, you can decide
なる
not
ほど
to
ね。
kill any enemy and avoid the battle altogether. However, doing so might not be wise all the time, since you'll want to find experience points to spend on character upgrades.
なんかそういうおまけもあんのかな。おー。はいはいはいはいはいはい。なるほどね、こうやって上げていくんだね。何を上げていけばいいんだろうね。これ HP 上げていくのがやっぱり、ここダメなんだ。じゃあ PP。ある程度こうやって自分で振り分けられるんだね。足りないよって感じか。あ、開いた。おー。あ、こうやってレベルが上がるんだ。なるほど。経験値を貯めて、ここで扉を開けてレベルを上げていくのね。はいはいはいはい。これ防御。あ、覚えた。はあ、こんな感じでレベル上げていくのか。一人でレベルが上がらないと思ったよ。でも多分これあんまり影響はなさそうだね。レベル上げなくてもいけるみたいな話はしてたぐらいだからね。めんどくさいけどムカつくぐらい面白いね、このシステム。選んでくれよ。面白いこれ。 適当に選んでくれ。ここ入んないといけないんだ。スムースジャズ。眠らせる。補助系なんだね、主人公。5になっちゃったじゃん。足りないよ。はあ、でもう閉じちゃった部屋は開けられないと。まあ、ある意味そういう取り返しのつかない。だからセーブポイントがあったわけね。なるほど、斬新なレベルアップシステムだな。こういうアイディアはいいね。ただ割り振れるポイントの選択肢が少なすぎて、あんまり似たり寄ったりのステータスになっちゃいそう。
Hell yeah. I'm not really worried about how I look. I'm more concerned about how I feel.
Yeah, you would say that.
Ignoring that, you think we're strong enough to call Vela up?
Probably not. But might as well give it a shot if we can find anything good on Onism. Have you logged on today?
それぞれちょっと一回だけ戦闘して、その強さを確かめてみよう。今、パラメータ上がったことにより、どのくらいのダメージを出せるようになったか。それでそんなに力とか上がってそんなに変わらないんであれば、もうなんか、ほぼ防御ぶりとかだけでいいのかなみたいな。素早さと防御と PP か。カウントしねえかな。出た。HP ずいぶん高くなったな。あ、でもまあ多少ダメージは上がってそうな感じはしなくないが、そんなに大きく変わんないね。あ、これも出てくるんだ。ね、戦闘音楽はすごくいいから僕の勝ち。なんか本当に戦闘音楽だけまとめたサントラだけ欲しいなって思うぐらいには戦闘 BGM はいいね。あと、まあ、若干その主人公の自分語りがうざいところはあれど、今のところそんな ひどいもんでもないねって感じかな。急展開はあったにしろ。まだこのままか。なんか、普通ではないけど、シミュレーションゲームみたいな感じで進められるかな。戦闘はちょっと、今なんかちゃんとした戦闘らしい戦闘ってしてないから、なんとも言えんけどね。はい、ということで、今日は終わりにしようと思います。そうだね、ナンバーワンじゃないけど、その独自の色を出そうとしているかな。はい、ということで、まあやっちゃったもんはしょうがないんで続けていきますが、どうしようかね、これ定期的になんか毎週何曜日とか決めてやるよりかは、なんかこう適当にやっていいかな、これは。なんかあんまりこれ曜日決めてがっつりっていうか、そのなんか引き伸ばしてやるようなゲームでもなさそうだし、今週末またもう1、2回ぐらいどっかでやるとかでいいかな。はい、ってことで、お疲れぴょんぴょんでした。明日何やるか何も決めてないんだけどね。ちょっと考えときます。ってことで、おやすみなさーい。